How to determine the right woman for a MGTOW man. First, let us get some preconceived notion out of the way. A MGTOW man is not a woman hater. A MGTOW man is opposed to the gynocentric world we live in, and therefore against a certain type of woman. A type of woman that is gaining the upper hand in our society. Second, a MGTOW man is not celibate. It is not a man that lives without sex, without love or female companionship. A MGTOW man is a man that refuses to be the puppet of a female handler. Thirdly, a MGTOW man is not a man from the 50s, that wants to dominate females and have them do chores around the house, make dinner and raise the kids. This is a misconception, but an often used defense by feminist and mainginers to break the MGTOW movement, and turn it into this ridiculous thing, so they can criticize it more easily. The MGTOW movement is a response to the changing females of our time. The females that are egocentric and have a feeling of superiority over the males. Needless to say, there is a certain type of woman that is still adored by the MGTOW men. And in this video I will help you to find such a female and how you can recognize a gynocentric mentality in a woman. Gynocentric women have things in common. These are certain perceptions and views on society and men. You can easily find out if a woman has a gynocentric way of thinking by asking the right questions. Certain answers will let you know you are dealing with a gynocentric woman. Here follows some of the questions you can ask, to get an idea of a woman's view on men and whether she is suitable for a MGTOW man, like yourself. Question 1. What is a man's job? She will probably say things like, lifting heavy things and making things around the house. That sort of things. If she includes the answer, quote, making his woman happy, unquote, this woman is not suited for a MGTOW man. It is obvious she wants to be the center in the relationship. And instead of working together, she needs a man to revolve around her. Question 2. What is a female's job? If she could name things that are a true man's job, but can't name things that are a true woman's job, then she is not fit for a MGTOW man. She is raised to believe that a man has to do certain things to be a man. But she has also learned that a woman can't be bothered with any specific tasks herself. She will most likely become furious if you ask her to do the laundry or wash the dishes. She will say, "Do you think that that is a woman's job?" And it would be the same if you would become furious when she asks you to carry a heavy box upstairs. Question 3. What is an ideal man to you? If there are any words in her answer like, rich, good-looking, strong or gallant, she is not for a MGTOW man. She has this preconceived notion that a man exists for her. She wants a man as an asset and not as a partner. She will be in the relationship for her own gains. In fact, she doesn't want a man, but a toy that benefits her desires. It would be the same if a man answered that question respectively like, a good woman cleans the house, has big tits and does what I say. In that case you don't want a woman, you want a maid. It is strange that a man knows not to give these answers to a female. But a gynocentric woman has no clue she can't give those answers to a man. Question 4. What is a huge turn-off for you when it comes to men? Just like in the previous question, you can gauge what a woman thinks of a man and how he should be. If her replies suggest that she wants to use the man, you are pretty much sure she is not fit for a MGTOW. She will say things like, if a man has a bad education, if a man has a job without future perspective, if a man doesn't bring me flowers, if a man still lives with his mother. Actually everything that is not about a man's personality. If she has demands about what a man should do, she is not looking for a good man. She is looking, once again, for a man that fits in her frame of what man should be. However, you want her to give answers relating to a man's personality. Like, I don't like aggressive men. I don't like lazy men. I don't like depressed men. If she has demands concerning outward appearance, she is not fit for a MGTOW. Even though she can say, I like a man that takes care of his appearance. You don't want her to say things like, a man has to have a bed. He has to be muscular, he has to be fit, he has to have this certain type of haircut. Or whatever details you can think of. Because if she goes after the details, that means she has a predetermined demand of the man, and it will be a matter of time before she changes you into what she wants you to be. In effect, completely changing the person who you are. In this day and age, it is completely acceptable for a woman to make demands. And we, as man, haven't even noticed that this is weird and shallow. We are conditioned to do what a woman asks of us. If she wants us to dance, we dance. If she wants us to sing, we sing. And the women are aware of this. The social stigma that previously existed, about telling another human what to do, has been completely erased when it comes to females dealing with men. A man is not allowed to make demands on a woman's appearance. We are not allowed to make demands about her social status. If we do, we are considered to be incredibly shallow. A woman, however, is free of these social stigmas. She can blatantly say, she only like men that are tall, she can say she only like men that have a good job. But a man can never say, I only like a woman with a D cup or I only date women with blonde hair. These statements from a man are considered to be a shallow and unacceptable wish. It is obvious that when you find a woman that has shallow demands, she is not fit for a MGTOW. So pay attention, when you are on a date, on what her wishes are for a man. Shallow answers are always about looks, money or status. Be careful. Because men can be blinded by a woman's beauty. We tend to accept all the shallow things she demands. Rather, we should judge women like they judge men. Shallow behavior is not accepted. Men are also looking for partnership, and not to be in service of a woman. Just like a woman looks for partnership, and not to be in service of the man. Feminism was necessary, but it has served its purpose and is now more about female dominance than about female equality. We, as man, must watch out, we don't let this get out of hand any further.